To create a worldview like this, I believe you have to start locally and at the most basic local level, which goes to the individual themselves. It is creating this awareness and this possibility for transformation to take place within individuals, where they begin to understand the power to distinguish things that happen around them and how they interpret things from the realities that they see. So, for example, living in this land as a Palestinian, I have, in growing up, I have created and have been taught different assumptions, different interpretations, different analysis of what an Israeli is and what an Israeli should be and what my reaction to an Israeli should be. And these experiences have never even been taught to me, or this education has never been taught to me from personal experience. It is just growing up as a Palestinian. You are taught to fear the Israeli. You are taught to move away if an Israeli soldier says anything, or to obey them if they order you to do anything. And that rationale is, I think, what we have to address. And it again begins with this personal transformation. So for me, it is the ability to distinguish what is happening now from what my interpretations of what is happening now. So an Israeli, for example, stops me at a checkpoint. Immediately I begin to put all of these interpretations from my past, from his past, into what is happening at this moment when an Israeli soldier stops me at a checkpoint. But the reality is that what happened, is that he just stopped me at a checkpoint. And I have to deal with that situation based on what the facts are for me at this particular moment. And for me, as we develop this learning to create distinction within individuals, to distinguish how their own present is affected by their narrative, by their history, how my own present identity as a Palestinian is affected by everything I've experienced in the past as a Palestinian, and how to put the past in its place and put the present in its place and look for that future. That for me is a challenge. And as you said, it is a big challenge because it is very protective to remain in the narrative. It is very safe not to challenge that cover around you of, again, as a Palestinian, which is being the victim and getting the sympathy and pity of the world for what is happening to me and how the world is supposed to come and help me and the world is responsible for the agony I'm in. It is much easier to be the victim than to be a proactive individual or community ready to address and challenge the issues that make you be a victim. But it starts, as I said, at that very basic level. And when we engage with individuals now, we're engaging at that personal level of creating that personal transformation within the Palestinian community of individuals that are truly able to see the future of their community, of their family, of their nation, of the region, and then eventually of the world with new eyes. To create that story that we all dream of and all aspire for, and to be leaders to inspire hundreds and thousands of people to follow that story and see we all want to be part of it. It is, in a sense, of taking individuals and having them stand on groundless ground of nothing. That's what the future is about. To recognize and to realize that our future as humans is completely void and empty. There is no future that can be predictable. There is no future that can be set, that can be written. Our future is void and empty. And as leaders of this global movement, it is our responsibility to write that future, to write that dream that will be so inspiring to millions of people that they will say they want to be part of that future.